So again, I'm asking, who sent Bushra there? Is she being paid either in cash or accommodation? Because this tweet from journalist Emily Schrader has sparked some interest in the last hours or so. It reads, under the UK's Iran Sanctions Regulations 2023, UK nationals are bound by sanctions law wherever they are in the world. They are prohibited from dealing with the funds or economic resources of a designated person or from receiving economic resources from a designated entity. Now, it's worth stating that GB News cannot independently verify whether Bushra has been paid or received those types of benefits during her stay, which would include, as I said, hotels or accommodation. But it does raise serious questions. With me now is the journalist Emily Schrader, who I quoted just then at the top of the show. Emily, nice to see you. Your take on this, please. This seems to be a deliberate attempt by the Islamist regime to win some good PR in the West.
Well, absolutely. And I think all of the evidence you provided about Bushra to begin with speaks to really who she is. This isn't someone that's new to the shilling for the Islamic regime or even extremist Islamist terrorist organizations like Hamas. It's something that she has a long history of doing. But I mean, the core of the problem here is that this isn't something new. We know from documents that I was looking at just earlier today that the Islamic Republic has reported in their own state media that they've set aside at least $20 million for influencer marketing campaigns geared at foreigners. That's how they themselves branded it. This was also repeated in social media, and this was referring to at least one trip that occurred in November 2024. So all the indications imply that the regime was the funder behind this. In one of those articles that I mentioned, the Tehran municipality actually claimed credit for the travel fees and the hotel fees for participants in this influencer delegation. Now, is this influencer delegation the same thing? We don't know yet. We don't have all those answers, but it definitely warrants an investigation, not just for the UK, but also for Kala Walsh in the United States, the Palestine Action US founder. This is someone who has been to Iran on an influencer trip before. On that trip, she was filmed chanting death to America and death to Israel from a stage after she visited an IRGC military center. Now, how can you be allowed to do such a thing, given that there are tons of sanctions from the United States and you have a government paying for you to produce content, even if you're not paid in terms of getting a check? You have a government that's paying for you in kind to produce content. I mean, this is a huge, huge problem. And both the OFAC office in the United States and the OFSI need to investigate this in the UK when it comes to Bushra Sheikh, because this is totally unacceptable. And it's dangerous, frankly. This is a very dangerous regime that has made their intent to destroy England as well as the United States and, of course, Israel very clear for 48 years and counting.